What's up, family? Let's get it poppin'. We are going to make some delicious, electric, living greatness, deliciousness of amazing butternut and lentil stew. Oh my God. You're going to need some butternut squash. I chunky chopped this. This is probably a good 3 cups. This is about, 16 ounces of lentils, the star of our show. You can use any lentils. This is about a good 2 cups of red onion. I have some kale over here, and I have probably a handful of fresh parsley. In my NutriBullet, which I will be mixing up in just a moment, I have 4 quartered Roma tomatoes. So 4 Roma tomatoes. I have 4 sprigs of green onion. I also have a nice thumb-sized ginger. I don't know if we can see her. Oh, there she go. That I had cut in half. All right. I did not put any seasoning here this time, but that was it. All right. So I'm going to blend that up. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to put these red onions. Oh, they're so delicious. Inside the my cast iron pan. I'm going to let her do her thing for a minute, and then I'm going to throw in that butternut squash. And listen, the only thing that's going to be in the cast iron pan is the grapeseed oil. I'm also going to throw in the dry lentils. Yes, I'm going to throw in the dry lentils too. It's going to be in the oil, and then in there with the red onions, and let the red onions do its thing. So these two take a little bit to cook. I mean, not a whole lot, but don't use canned. Don't use canned lentils. Don't use canned anything. Just chop up your stuff. It's pretty easy. This is like the bottom half of a butternut squash. All right. So I'm just going to pretty much saute the red onions, butternut squash, and lentils first. And then I'm going to add about 6 cups of, no, I'm sorry. Once I blend her up, I'm going to throw her in there. And then I'm going to add about, depending on the size of your bowl, your pot, my pot is going to be pretty deep. I'm going to add roughly about 4 to 6 cups of spring water. And I'm just going to cover it and let it chill for a minute, do her thing. And later towards the end, maybe after about a good 30 minutes, I'm going to throw that kale in there and that parsley. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to season this baby throughout. Y'all ready? See, I just got everything mixing up. She's sizzling a little bit. Now, right here at this stage, this is so good. Look, it's summertime here. I don't know where y'all are, but it's hot here. But guess what? It feels so good inside the house. It's cool. I'm so grateful and appreciative. I say this all the time. I love soups and stews year round. I do. It's so comforting. Oh my gosh. There's so much you can do when y'all just combine stuff that naturally tastes good. You don't have to add all that extra salt and crazy stuff. I mean, we're definitely going to add some salt, but we're going to add sea salt. There's a difference. It's healthier, and it don't take that much to season your food either. Baby. It's Saturday here. We are going to chill. My boys are wanting some comfort food, and I think tonight is the night. So, hope y'all make it. So easy. Just let it do that. Y'all know I don't do no really, really hard things. I don't think I do. Maybe because I try to make it look pretty. But it tastes good. Tastes so good. And it's healthy for you. Y'all need to live longer. We got kids to raise, honey. Yes. That is amazing. In this stage, you can add seasons right now if you want. Sea salt, definitely. Don't use that table salt. It's bad for us. But sea salt, throw in some cayenne pepper, some oregano, some thyme. If you have some fresh bay leaves, throw about 2 of them in there. If not, ain't no biggie. If you have fresh thyme, throw that in there. If you don't, If you have crushed bay, those little crushed little things, throw that in there. If not, don't worry about it at all. This is going to be good anyway. And healthy. Powdered thyme, some ginger powder, some, what else? Oh, I think I said oregano. Oh, my favorite, parsley. Now, we're putting fresh parsley in here, but if you want to throw her in there dry to season up everything else, them onions and the butternut squash and the lentils, go ahead. This is easy. Gonna go ahead and blend up that tomato mix and the NutriBullet, and then I'm gonna throw it in this pot and mix it all up for like 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna add about 4 cups of water, spring water. Yep, easy. Okay, y'all listening? Okay, I need y'all to hear me clearly. So I blended up that tomato mixture. I didn't, and in that NutriBullet, I didn't add any water, just the tomatoes and the onions and the ginger. That's it. All right, and I poured that into this pot. See, this pot, I mean, it's deep and out like that. Okay. Now, I added 2 spring water bottles. Okay. Each spring water bottle was about 16.9 ounces. I threw 2 spring water bottles in here. Just your regular spring water bottles that you be getting anyway with your healthy self. And I poured in here. If you want to do it again, I might end up pouring a whole nother one in there. Because I want I want more liquid in there so that everything can be like really soft, especially the lentils and the butternut squash. I don't want anything like hard. I want it soft, but like not too soft, like, you know, just perfect. Yep. I might grab another one, another water bottle. So maybe you guys can do 3. I'll say 3 because I'm definitely probably gonna throw one in there. But your seasonings, whatever. I have dill in here. I have some oregano. I have some cayenne. I also have a little bit of that annatto powder. And I have some sage and what else? Ginger powder, I think. Yeah. And then I put about a tablespoon of sea salt in here. You can play around with the sea salt. We're probably going to be adding more to this anyway. All right. I'm going to mix that up. And I'm just going to let her chill. Now, I will say, one of the main things that I am going to throw in here, because it's just my staple, is either going to be agave, if I have enough, or coconut sugar. I think those are the only 2 sugars I have on hand tonight. I mean, unless I have to run out, but I ain't running out. Child, this is going to be so good, and the kids are going to crush it. And don't you guys feel good when you feed people good food? Oh my gosh, I do. I like knowing that somebody eats something good. Makes me feel good. And you feel good when you eat good. Stop being grumpy all the time. Y'all eating this bad food. Got y'all all funky and grumpy. Anyway, okay. So, oh, she's pretty. So, my main ingredient, after a while, after it's boiled some, you know, is going to be definitely a sweetener. I'll say that. A sweetener. The preference is not the white sugar. Uh-oh, the baby calling me. But either agave, some date powder, or some date. Okay, she started picking up a little boil. I'm stirring. I haven't actually yet added that extra cup of spring water, or the bottle of spring water. Not yet. But while she's doing that, I decided I'll add the water afterwards. And I haven't added any sweetener, especially if you put a lot of heat, like cayenne or some red peppers. Definitely want to tone it down a little bit with the sugar, but the sugar for me pulls out all the flavors. Like, it really does. Okay, that's a lot of kale. Oh, and it smells so good. I don't know if I told y'all to cover it, but definitely cover it after you get it boiling. Just let it cover. I had mine cooking kind of low, like medium low, I guess. because I'm not in a rush for this meal. And this is going to have to last me probably at least today, lunch and maybe dinner with a salad or something. I don't know. Maybe some quinoa. And I might just have it for breakfast too tomorrow morning. I don't know. But this is really good. Which means I don't have to do a lot of cooking after I make this. And it's so good that you don't mind eating this 2 or 3 times. That's how good healthy food is for you. Okay, that was the kale that I mixed in. Now I'm going to throw in the fresh parsley. And I'm going to mix that up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and might turn the heat a little bit to just medium. And then add that bottle, that 16.9 ounce bottle of spring water, and let her just cook. Like I said, make you some flatbread, some quinoa, or just a side salad, or nothing at all. You can have it by itself if that's what you want to do. Yeah, this is really delicious. You can add some stuff, you can take some stuff away. But definitely let your base ingredients that's going to give you those nutrients and everything, let that be those lentils, that butternut squash, those red onions, honey, that kale. That's that. Let those be your constant things. And those fresh herbs or some dry herbs. Then you want to add your sea salt. Get your sea salt. You cannot go wrong with this meal at all. At all. Yes. So real quick, everything is in here. I'm just going to let it go ahead and just boil. And then every so often, every like 2 to 3 minutes, check it with a fork. And there you have it. She is delicious, nutritious. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh my goodness.